YouTube? Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube. Just a little bit of basketball analysis for y'all right now. The Celtics ended up beating the San Antonio Spurs 116 to 103. This was actually the first time they played against each other this season, and the Celtics has a chance to win the season series if they win the next game, which happens next month on the 29th. Or the Spurs can tie the season series on the 29th of next month, and that should be an interesting game, as it was fun to watch these two teams go at each other today. The Celtics go to 39 and 16 and 17 and 10 at home. The Spurs go to 23 and 29 and 10 and 16 away from home. Um, Harrison Barnes and those guys tried as much as they could, but they ended up trailing the first quarter 37 to 19. They also lost the second quarter 29 to 28. They won the third quarter finally 34 to 27, and then they lost the fourth quarter 23 to 22. The Boston Celtics showed that they were a significantly better team in this game, but the Spurs kept coming and coming and coming and trying to find a way to stay in this game and give themselves the opportunity to win it. But the Celtics always hit another three, always made another layup, or always got to the free throw line, and they just couldn't be stopped in this game. And the Spurs had nothing that they can really do to slow them down defensively, and the Celtics just kept finding the mismatches in the defense and shooting over them or getting to the free throw line, or they kept breaking down the defense and getting threes, or they just created their own shot, and it was just too much for the San Antonio Spurs. Harrison Barnes, 14 points, one personal foul, one turnover, 3 assists, 7 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 8 from 3, 5 of 13 from the field. I liked his scoring. I like what he was doing. Victor Wembanyama also didn't have the greatest game. He was 7 of 16 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, which was the best part outside of having 2 blocks and 13 rebounds. He also had 17 points. One of his rebounds was offensive. He had 4 assists, 2 to go with 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, and -6 and plus minus. They really got him on the perimeter, and they liked seeing that. And he didn't get none of his perimeter shots really to go tonight. And if he doesn't make his perimeter shots, he doesn't really score any other way. And that's how the Celtics was happy playing this type of game with them. And it ended up working out for him. And Harrison Barnes, I love what he ended up doing, trying to find a way to stay getting open shots and just not trying to pass all the time. He was looking for his shot, and he was willing to shoot it. And that's the type of Harrison Barnes they're going to need even in the future if they want to win more games. Christopher Emmanuel Paul had 5 points, -8 and plus minus. He had 4 steals, 8 assists, and 2 rebounds. He was 0-1 from the free throw line. He was 1 of 5 from 3. Kind of chucked some up when it comes to the three-point line, and he only made 1 other field goal that wasn't a 3, so he finished 2 of 8 from the field. Like I said, Chris Paul not on the court to really score. He's there to play defense, there to command the offense and play, great leadership role on the floor and be a coach on the floor. And he also going to find teammates and keep the ball moving and continue to communicate defensively, and that really helps this team. But they just couldn't stop the Celtics regardless. And Fox, he's their best scorer outside of Victor, and he had shot 10 of 16 from the field. He was 1 of 3 from the three-point line and 2 of 3 from the free throw line, but he had 23 points, which was the most on the Spurs tonight. He was a +1 and plus minus. He had 4 personal fouls, 3 turnovers, 5 assists, and he had 3 rebounds and 2 of them was offensive out of that. And he just had a great game just finding guys. But defensively, they just kept coming at him over and over again because he's a small player on the court. And that's the Celtics' blueprint sometimes against teams. And they work very good against Fox, even got him in foul trouble. But he still ended up playing 39 minutes. Devin Vassell, 8 points. He was 4 of 12 from the field. When he doesn't make his threes, it's a tough game for them to win, especially when he plays 32 minutes. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 personal foul, -7 and plus minus. He still defended at a decent level. You got to have more out of him. He's one of their best scorers / decision makers, and that's why they need him to play better, and especially against the better competition. That's the only way they're going to be able to win. Sandro played a couple seconds, and that was it, so he didn't do anything. Julian Champagnie played 19 minutes. He was 3 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. He did have 3 rebounds, 1 was offensive. 1 assist, 1 steal, minus 13 plus minus 7 points. If he's hitting his threes, you're happy, but he was able to do some other things besides just hit threes tonight offensively. That's good to see. Jomi Sherhan, 2 or 3 from the field. He had 3 rebounds. He was a guy that had 1 turnover and 2 personal fouls, and he finished minus 10 and plus minus with 4 points. And Keldon Johnson, 17 minutes. He was 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from the 3 point line. He did end up having 1 offensive rebound, and that was all his rebounds today. 3 assists, 3 personal fouls, minus 13 and plus minus. He finished with 5 points. Bismack Biyombo played a couple seconds, didn't do anything. Same with Jordan McLaughlin. Same with Malachi Brannon. And same with Blake Wesley, even though he shot 1 field goal attempt and missed it, and it was a 3. They didn't do anything but play a couple seconds. And Stephon Castle played 24 minutes. He was 7 of 16 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He finished with 20 points, showing you that he has a good chance of winning Rookie of the Year if he stays healthy, because he's been scoring more points over and over again and against good competition. He looks like a great rookie already, and we're going to see if he can continue this the further the season continues to go on. But he did also have 4 rebounds. 1 of was offensive, 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was a minus 9 and plus minus. 42 of 96, 43% from the field, 9 of 39, 23% from 3, 10 of 12, 83% from the free throw line as a team, 38 rebounds, 30 assists, 9 steals, 2 blocks, 8 turnovers, 16 personal fouls, and they barely get past 100 points, but they did. And then Tatum just absolutely annihilated their defense, and he just killed them on the rebounds. He had 14 rebounds himself. 1 of was offensive. He also was finding shooters and cutters and finished with 7 assists. He had 1 block, 2 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a plus 12 and plus minus. Sam Hauser ended up going 4 of 9 from the field. He also ended up going 2 of 7 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds. 1 of them was offensive, 1 steal, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 9 and plus minus, and he did get in double figures with 12 points. Al Horford was 2 of 10 from the field and 2 of 7 from 3. You want to see him shoot the ball better, and he did have a lot of good open looks. He just couldn't knock them down. But he did have 6 points and 10 rebounds. 2 of them was offensive. He had 3 assists, 2 blocks, which was good to see. You like the fact that he can still protect the paint while still being able to switch and while still being able to stretch the floor. 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, plus 4 and plus minus 6 points. And Porzingis was just absolutely dominant, just like Tatum. This time he was just more efficient. He was 10 of 16 from the field. He had really good looks throughout the whole game, and he also hit some threes without hesitation. He was just letting it fly. He finished 3 or 4 from 3 and 6 of 9 from the free throw line. You would like to see him shoot a little bit better from the free throw. He's capable of it, but he only had 6 rebounds, 3 was offensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 block. But he did have 5 turnovers, getting a little bit too, in his own way throughout this game sometimes. But I like the fact that he also kept it simple, which is why he's really deadly on this team, because the fact that he can always be stretching the floor, always can post up, always can get an offensive rebound because he's one of the tallest players in the game. This is one of the very rare games that he's not the tallest player on the court. But the fact that he is just very finesse and he can still be strong too just makes this team hard to guard in general, and it's hard to beat us when guys are healthy. But he also had 2 personal fouls. He was plus 4, plus minus with 29 points. And no Jaylen Brown. So Derek White ended up scoring a little bit more for that reason. He finished with 19 and he had 9 assists. Somebody had to, continue to keep the ball moving. And if the ball doesn't stick in the hands, that's all that's going to happen anyway. 7 rebounds, 1 of those offensive, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 of 11 from 3, 7 of 16 from the field, 1 steal. He did have 6 turnovers, which is too many, but it is what it is. 1 personal foul, he was a plus 11. Baylor, 5 minutes, 1 rebound, plus 1 and plus minus. Torrey Craig, 9 minutes, 2 of 2 from the field, 2 of 2 from 3, 1 assist, 1 block, plus 2 and plus minus 6 points. And Luke Cornett, 16 minutes, 1 of 1 from the field, 4 rebounds, 3 of them was offensive, 1 assist, plus 10 and plus minus 2 points. Kada played a couple seconds, didn't do anything because of that reason. Same with Jordan Walsh. And Peyton Pritchard only made 2 threes, but he took a whole bunch of them. finished 2 of 10 from three and 4 of 12 from the field. But you like the fact that he had good energy. He still went out there and competed for rebounds, where he was one of the smallest players on the court, and he still had 7, and he had 4 of them that was offensive, just being quick and smart, knowing where the ball is going and trying to get there as fast as you can without fouling anybody. He's really good at that, and he did a good job of that tonight. He also had 3 assists, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls. He was a plus 12 and plus minus with 10 points. He was the only guy that got in double figures in any statistical category tonight with that 10 points for the Boston Celtics bench. And the rest of the guys didn't play coach's decision. 42 of 91, 46% from the field. 18 of 55, 32% from 3. 14 of 21, 66% from the free throw line. 15 offensive rebounds, 56 rebounds total, 25 assists, 3 steals, 5 blocks, 15 turnovers, 12 personal fouls, and 116 allowed them to win by over double figures. And it's a good win for the Celtics, who still are trying to show you guys we still got it. We still can win it. We still one of the best teams in the league, if not the best team in the league, when we're fully healthy. But they have so many good three-point shooters that they don't really have to be healthy, because their biggest X factor is going to be how many threes can they make in a game. And if you're going to try to outshoot them by shooting threes, you have to actually do it, because they take so much of a high volume of it that it can always blow you out, or it can always be the difference between winning and losing, especially when they usually shoot decent from the field and they're usually a good free throw shooting team. But tonight, they didn't shoot the greatest from 3. They didn't shoot the greatest from the free throw line, but it also stopped the Spurs from scoring a lot of points themselves. And the Spurs is not really known as a great three-point shooter. It's a three-point shooting team in general. So the Celtics had a good chance of winning this game just because of that difference of being able to shoot them when they matter and being able to make them in a barrage type of style. And they did that tonight, and they just was able to hold on to the lead at that point. And they just was able to make timely baskets throughout the rest of the game to be able to win. And that's what the Celtics do anyway. That's how you win games consistently, and the Celtics already have that figured out. Now we just got to focus on staying healthy, focus on continuing to play this style of basketball to the best of our ability, and we'll be on our way to possibly championship number 2 in a row. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get just subscriptions when they come out early, or exactly when they come out. Other than that, thank y'all for checking out the channel. I do breakdowns like this in different type of variety, different type of topics, and different type of things to talk about. I also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, future stars. I also do mock draft coverage and draft coverage in general. So I got over 3,000 videos that you can check out already on my channel to convince you to be a person that wants to subscribe and become a fan of what I do, which is basketball analysis. Other than that, I got my social medias on my channel that y'all can reach out to me or look at. Just check them out to see some other things I do besides make basketball videos. Or you can just email me too if you want to keep it straight business and do a collaboration or talk about something else. My email is on my channel too. You can reach me there. Other than that, y'all have a blessed day. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are surviving, doing the best y'all can. I know it's getting brutal out here with the snow in Wisconsin, but we know that's what we used to living here. And for everybody else, hopefully you guys stay safe, continue to enjoy life, continue to get some leisure and some fun in your life. Sprinkle that into the daily grind. And the weekend is almost here already. That's how fast this week has went. And, hopefully you guys are ready to get some rest too. Other than that, I'm going for now. Y'all stay blessed, and I'll see you guys later, hopefully.